Hi, I'm Deb Nevarez. As a high schooler here in Fremont Ross, my best friend asked one day if I would go with her to a youth group meeting at Grace, and that one invitation changed my life forever. I grew to know more and more about Jesus, heard about Jesus every Wednesday in youth group, and certainly on Sundays. And at one of those meetings, I came to know the Lord. I saw that I realized I was a sinner and that I needed salvation, and I accepted Christ then. I continued to learn about Jesus, went to Grace College, did all the normal things, and we were blessed with 2 girls. Ray and I knew one thing more than anything else. We wanted to take them to a God-believing, Bible-preaching church. And so we wanted them to go with us to Grace Community. Of course, it's grown now. It's huge now. But the truths have remained the same. And our girls heard about Jesus and salvation from as far back as we care. During those days in youth group and even in a little bit in junior high, they made lasting friendships. One of those friendships became very, very special. Our older daughter's best friend one day said to us that she had accepted Christ. In March of 2017, I became very sick. I had no real reason that I could account for that I was so sick. It felt like the flu. It felt like I didn't feel good. I ended up in the hospital, and they diagnosed me with end-stage renal failure. And at that moment in time, they started me on dialysis. Although I knew dialysis was life-saving and it was necessary to sustain my life, it was hard. When I found out then that I was eligible for a kidney transplant, I was like, okay, all right, let's do that. As I progressed through the dialysis, it was more like, I need that kidney. We began to talk to some close friends and family members about donation and about especially being a kidney donor. My older daughter by that time had moved to Chicago. She was a student at Moody Bible Institute, and she began praying. One day, Carly called me and said that her best friend wanted to donate her kidney. My first reaction is, Carly, tell her no. She's 24 years old. She has the rest of her life to launch herself into something like this. This is big. Kind of talking to her about it and what surgery is like and how it might be very beneficial to me. It certainly could take its toll a little bit on her body, but she remained firm and said no. Mrs. Nevarez, I want to do this, and this is what Jesus is leading me to do. And we kept thinking how that one invitation to come to Grace Brethren Church back in the early days to my daughter's friendships and invitations to church changed my life. We had the transplant at Cleveland Clinic, and wow, just in moments after getting that 24-year-old kidney, I was a new woman. God has continued to work in my life, in my friend's life, in my girl's life. God used relationships in this church to bring me renewed life.